Hey everyone, let's build an AI-powered product feedback tracker in Stackby. Now with the newly launched Stackby AI Fields, you can take your feedback analysis and sentiment analysis to the whole new level. So let's say you're collecting feedback from your clients. So here's the feedback table that we have created, where we are essentially giving a review ID for each of the feedback that is coming in, the feedback text, the ratings, the emails, which product is the feedback given on, and then these are the different AI fields that we have. Now the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a product feedback form. Now in the product feedback form, you're just adding different elements into the form, like customer name, email, the product link, review text, ratings, and so on. So I click on open form. So the product feedback form is launched. Now this form can be given to your clients. Let's say we're adding product feedback at tesla.com. This is for that particular product. The review text, battery is overheating. Right. And the date of the feedback. And I submit it. As soon as a form is submitted, you will see a new record is automatically added. Right? Now, we can also visualize these records into a pipeline view where we can add different statuses of the feedback that is coming on, and you can see all your feedback in a pipeline format like this. I can also add a calendar where I can see feedback based on dates. So all the feedback will be visible on the date. I'll call it the feedback calendar. I can see it in a list view, right, where this is all the feedback list. So I can see things in a list view like this, where I can even group the information based on the different statuses that we have. Right. Now, once you visualize those records, what we want to now do is we want to link these records, to products, to categories, to insights and sentiments. So here what we've done is we've essentially linked a particular feedback to a particular product. So all your products will be here and all your reviews or feedback will be linked to the product name. And you can then calculate the total reviews based on the lookup count and which category is this product, belong to. Same way I can do it for categories as well. So the feedback can be divided into different categories from performance to hardware, features and stability. And same way, if I want to look at the sentiment analysis, that positive, negative or neutral, right? And how many reviews we've got in each of those categories. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to basically add an AI field where, let's say I'm like the reviews that I'm bringing in is global and people are adding reviews in different languages, right? And I want to first of all convert all of that into an English language. So let's say you're collecting your feedback in different languages. The first thing that you're going to do is do an English translation. So here what we've done is we've added an AI field where we've selected a model, which in this case, I'm using the Cloud 3.5 Haiku model. And I have to bring my own API key. So if you don't have your API key, you can just add it to your account. If you just click on add it to your account, you can basically select your workspace, add your API key and go to Cloud Console, API keys, create your key, and then just copy and paste that key here, right? And save it. Once it is saved, you will basically see that API key visible, in this model. Now here I've added, a custom prompt where what I'm giving is where I'm translating review text, into English and focus on conveying the sentiment ideas expressed in the review. So once I click on save, once I click on save, all I need to do is I need to click on generate it and it automatically translates the review text into English. Right. Now, once you basically get all your translations in place, I can even generate multiple at once. Right. And based on that, what I want to do is I want to add a category. So, I've basically added a prompt where I assign a category based on the review text and the options are one of these, right? So it will automatically categorize into different categories, right? It's a bug report or a user experience or user interface and so on. Now based on these different categories and the review text translation, what I've done here is, using the content of the review text, the category AI and the ratings, assign one of the word, which is either positive, negative or neutral. And I've basically given a very detailed prompt here to do sentiment analysis on each of those feedback. So based on this, if I click on generate, so it just gives me the different sentiments automatically. So this becomes a very powerful tool for you to not only translate your text, but also categorize and do sentiment analysis on your product feedback. Now, based on this, I want to also generate insights, right? Now I've added a prompt here where using the review text, identify an insight, from one of these and output in one of the list items. So I can just click on generate and it gives me a different insight for each of those categories. So this is how I can basically analyze, my entire feedback and all my product feedback at scale, using the Stackby AI Field Agents. Now, once you have basically created a workflow, you can then basically see, based on products, how many total reviews you've got based on products and how many total reviews you've got based on, different sentiments, right? Now, what you can do is you can also bring your own feedback dashboard and, let's say you're basically tracking all your charts and feedback here. So you're adding a summary box with the total reviews, the status chart where you can see how many, categories or, what's the sentiment of all the reviews that you've got. And you can see all the positive reviews or the negative reviews. And you can do it, you can build a pivot table, based on, product as well. So you can build your own custom feedback dashboard, based on product feedback database that you've created. Now, once you have got the database sorted with the AI fields and you've added your reporting dashboard, you can also build few automations. Now, let's say one of the automations is when a row is created in the feedback tab, I want to send an email to my team, to that particular person, thank you for the feedback, and the feedback review text, and we will work on it and reply to you shortly. So you can basically add a trigger where the row is created in the feedback tab and automatically send an email to that particular person. And let's say I want to build an internal digest of all the records or all the feedback that we have worked on, that particular week. And I want, like a summary of that report on a particular day every week, right? So here I'm adding at a scheduled time where every 5 days at a particular time, starting from a particular date, I'll find the rows where the condition, where the status is worked and improved. And I will send an email to my internal team, which is like a subject would be like a weekly improvement summary. Hey team, here's what we've worked on and improved on this week. And here we will add the find row. And within find row, I will add the grid, the list, will be visible as a grid. So let's say if I just delete this. So yeah, so this is how you can build your custom product feedback tracker in Stackby, using views, using in between tables, AI fields, reporting dashboards, as well as automations. So let us know, what you think, and if you can add any element or any sort of a module into this that you would like to see to make this particular template better. So you can also download this template from the template gallery and just start using it and customize it according to your needs. So give us your feedback in the comments and we look forward to hearing from you. So let's say I basically in the find row, I select the list of the records and I want to bring in the customer name, the email ID, and the review text and the rating that we've got. So we'll basically add that here like this. And I click on generate preview and it automatically gives me the list of all the customers and their feedback and gives me in a summary every week. So if I just toggle this on, it will send me and send the entire team, an internal digest of all the feedback that we've worked on, that particular week. So you can set up, these smart automations, both at the client facing level as well as an internal level in your product feedback tracker.